Hello, and thank you for joining me on 8. I am Maggie with Multidimensional Maggie. So thank you for joining me, and where are we on now? Building momentum in our Brian Scott Reality Revolution Reality Con 3 Momentum Challenge with intensity, with mind and heart coherence, and also grounding, brought to you by Mother Nature, and crown opening, brought to you by Spirit, and everything else wonderful and great in between. So what are we here? What are we doing? We are on day 26. Day 26. Woo, 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 day 26. Yeah. Okay, and thank you for everyone joining me on this momentum challenge where we're building just intensity towards our dreams, towards our wishes, lifting one another up, giving each other positive thoughts, wishing each other the best in life, imagining the greatest things happening to each and every one of you, for you, in you, around you, for your families, for your children, for your husbands, for your wives, for your loved ones, for your significant other, for your special person, whatever, just wanting the best. So we are still coming off of that really, really wonderful Michelle Yun energy. And I wanted to hit you with this challenge. Okay, so as you know, and that's another thing too. Thank you. I just want to thank you because today I hit 301 subscribers, and it wouldn't be possible without each and every one of you. So I just want to give you so much thankfulness, so much gratitude, and so much love for your support here, but also how I just am seeing the momentum build, not just for me, but for you, for each and every one of us, lighting that spark of love, sparkles, and goodness, and compassion, and peace, and healing, and crystals, and poems, and Reiki master, and prayer, and just everything, God man, cannabis God, who drives people, and they're so lucky to be able to be in his car and his energy and all these things. So there's a very special person in Reality Revolution who is just such a dear soul and very amazing, courageous, brave, and electric man, and his name is Doyle. And Doyle made a comment to me that just really, we were kind of coming off the Michelle Yun. We're never coming off. You're never past your prime, right? Never give up, all these things. But Doyle said, if your daydream doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. Woo! Can you feel the vibration of that? That is right. And as we speak right here, right now, I am living my big dream in front of you. Slowly but surely, as life falls apart to come back together, I am slowly building this channel. I'm moving in the direction of having greater health, greater happy relationships, friendships, assisting people who are needing different types of assistance, but also building my business, building my YouTube channel. And I'm going to tell you right now, my daydream does scare the shit out of me, but it's that kind of scared that lights the fire and get you moving, because sometimes you got to have that spark and that fire, and that dream needs to be big, like Michelle Yun. And there's so many others, like Neville Goddard, like Brian Scott, like Josiah Brandt, like Renee Garcia, like Lisa Crampton, like Tina Michelle Briggs, like Dale Johnson, like Chloe, like Dr. Michelle, who's building an amazing health institution, and I'm not exactly sure what state, but it's like one day it's just going to be, she's been just working so hard to establish her healing center, and one day everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, and it will be like, wow, no, she was really grinding. So I want to just challenge you that what is your daydream that scares you, like in the good way, into knowing that you've dreamed big enough. I want to dare you, and I want you to write it down. What is that dream that is so big that you are going to momentum it into reality, that you're going to take that heart and mind coherence, you're going to take those positive thoughts, you're going to take that positive energy, you're going to take those positive relationships, you're going to take those positive quantum waves and catapult yourself into that dream. And like, I've never got to say, if a thought repeated over and over will harden it into fact. That is what our dream state is, that what's our imagining. Long before I started these videos, I dreamed it, I imagined it. Now I'm finding doing it. As you can see, it's not perfect, but each and every day I am learning, I am getting better, I am connecting to different kinds of wisdom and knowledge, and I know that I'm going to be in another place in another year from now, and so on. And I don't want to think that I'm in the same place next year. I want to think, okay, in a year from now, I accomplished this, this, and that. So what is that for you? I am challenging you. What is that daydream for you that is so big that you are going to dream, and that it scares you into the greatest type of action and movement in your life? Another person, so while we're talking on dreams, so I just want to highlight Dale. I'm going to go back to that. He wrote me the most beautiful poem, and I want to read it to you because he was inspired and wrote this. And can you just imagine the poetry that is within him? So in fact, maybe I should just read it now. Okay, I'm going to read it. This is, to me, so amazing, and it really touched my heart. Dale Johnson, I want to thank you. He said, Maggie, shall I write you a poem for all the great deeds you do? Multidimensional you truly are. To me you are. You are my shining star. Multidimensional for all nations, for any and all that need your patience. Your energy flows with great intention. I'm glad you're here in my dimension. I'm glad you're in my dimension too, Dale. We're really needing your loving light in dimensions that you shine so bright. You truly own the word's dimensions. You rise above all our intentions. Dimensionally inclined, you truly are. Don't ever forget you are a bright shining star. And that's how that's done. I just love it because I don't know, creator is in this, spirit is in there. It is an absolutely beautiful poem. It is something I'm going to let weave into the inner circles and parts of my heart and soul, and help carry me into the destiny of that dream, that big dream that I'm dreaming. And I'm going to tell you, someone's out there is writing poems about you too. In fact, Lisa Crampton wrote me a beautiful poem as well. But then my phone, I got to go get that poem back because it's just so beautiful. She has, if you guys ever get a chance, Lisa Crampton's, look at some of her poetry and art. It's just out of the world. And she has a super gift with healing trauma and helping people in all kinds of socioeconomical backgrounds or different life circumstances. But I just want to say, thank you so much, Dale. I'm going to commit that into my heart and use it to propel me in the direction of this dream. So thank you for being a spark and inspiring. Then I also want to talk about Gill Doyle. Gill Doyle achieved her Reiki Master course. And this was a very big dream for her, that she got lockstep and got in there and got it done. And that's a huge deal. We all know how much work goes into that. And then she's been doing it on her animals. And that she's been helping a lot of other people. We've had just people having so many positive things going on in this momentum challenge. It's not, it's not just me. In fact, we are one. So when one of us rises, we all rise. Another person that I wanted to hit up is ATXCrystals. That's Tina Michelle Briggs. And if you don't know, go on Facebook or Etsy and look up ATXCrystals. She's one of our reality revolutionaries, and she's just a consistent presence in our group, but she also happens to be a healer, and she also provides sessions, but she also sells crystals, and she really has a very good grasp in the crystals, in where they come from, in what they do, in their colors, in everything. And she just has this beautiful, amazing family and a very supportive, loving husband. And it's just amazing if you're into crystals, I'm going to tell you, one-stop shop. You want to hit up ATXCrystals and check it out. She will go live on Facebook. I'm not exactly you just get in there and look her up, Tina Michelle Briggs, and look up ATXCrystals, and she'll go live, and then she does crystal sales. And you can also go look her up online in her Etsy shop and her website. But it's just beautiful, and then you just get very high quality crystals. And so let's say, for instance, like I'm working on building my business, and I'm working on health, and I'm just working on reestablishing my life, building this YouTube, building courses that I'm going to package and sell, and building to have retreats and conferences and these types of things, and do live events. So, I got some crystals that will help focus my mind in those directions, in manifesting, in having that creative business flow, in receiving large sums of money. So I'm just saying, like, our Reality Revolution group is a group of just amazing individuals with all kinds of gifts to give the world. And I'm just wanting to tell you, let's requote this with Dale: if your daydream doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. So I'm wanting to say, if you're big, you're going to be bigger. Like, that's another thing. I'm talking to and learning from Bree Seeley, and she really works to help female entrepreneurs to sort of dig through all the muck to get into that stand up point where you can actually bring your entrepreneur spirit, gifts, and business into the world. So I'm just saying, look how many people, I mean, come on, Brian Scott, from his art, let me see, from his art, okay, showing you his art, to his readings, to his coaching, to his New Earth meditation. I mean, he's just doing amazing work, reaching just every nook and cranny on the universe. We also have Josiah Brandt with his School of Imagination, imagining the very best for each and every one of you. So I'm just leaving you with that challenge. If your daydream doesn't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. But I know if you're listening to this voice, this frequency coming in, that I know all of you are big dreamers. And I know, like Michelle Yun and like many others, we are not going to give up till we get there. And even when we get there, we're still not going to give up, because the dream will become bigger and bigger and bigger. And the bigger your dream is, the more lives, getting chicken skin. I know the spirit of the living God is in us. The more that you dream bigger, the bigger your dream touches and magnifies out. We want the dream state. And I'm not talking this amnesia. I'm talking like when we are really in our truth, when we are really grounded, and we're crowns open, all our energy centers are open, our chakras are, you know what I mean? Everything's running: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, environmental, all of that. We are in this quantum field, and we are lifting the field up. And that when we do that, and our dreams are big, and we are pushing to bring them into fruition, we are touching millions and billions and trillions and quadrillions, eternal levels of souls in all dimensions. Just because somebody appears to die from their clay jar doesn't mean they're dead. The energy isn't created or destroyed. It just changes form. It just goes. God's house has many mansions. So they're in a different mansion, a different dimension. And like Billy Carson talks about, it's 90 degrees stacked up. So another dimension is like literally right around the corner. So we need to live our lives full out. This is a gift that you're here. So keep daring to dream those big dreams. And in closing, okay, because we are building the momentum. Okay, we are going to be closing with, this is Abdullah's persistent affirmation to Neville. Here we go. So for all of my big dreamers in business, books, relationships, health, new homes, classes, Reiki, art, poetry, whatever it is, I see the best for you. Healthcare, whatever it is. I mean, there's, musician, music, interior design, real estate, physicians, nurse practitioners, military. I'm just getting this download of all the people who have these big, beautiful dreams outside of what your spectrum is seeing. But we're going to close with Abdullah's persistent affirmation to Neville. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized within my world. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized within my world. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized in my world. Ooh, getting chicken skin. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized in my world. I did it. I'm doing it. I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized in my world. Okay, now one more time, soft. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized in my world. Okay, one more time. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it. And that which I have done is perfectly materialized, externalized in my world. I did it. I'm doing it. And I will continue to do it until that which I have done is perfectly externalized in my world and yours. Okay? Okay. So dream those big dreams. When you do get a chance, hit that like button. That would be now. Bink, bink, bink. And subscribe. Bink, bink, bink. And leave your positive comments. I want to hear from you. What is that dream that you're dreaming that is so big? What is that dream that scares you, but you know you're never going to give up and that you're going to keep going, that you're not past your prime, that you're never ever going to give up, and you're going to keep coming through, and you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. You're going to let the scared be the spark that pushes you towards taking that action. Okay? I'm excited to hear from you, and I'm just wanting to, again, thank you so much for supporting me on my YouTube channel. All 301 of you, or however that works, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and you know what's next? You know what's next? Let's do your little push-ups. Okay, because we got our piece in and our piece out, right? Because if it's in, it's out. So, and you guys, whatever is going on, like all kinds of things are going on. A lot of people the energy's all over the place and there's a lot of shifting. Just hang in there. You got to just keep getting up every day and walking in the course of your direction, the direction of your dreams. Like, so, decide what that big dream is. And, even if you get discouraged, coach yourself up and just say, hey, Maggie, hey, it's okay. We can do this. We're going to just take one step at a time, one YouTube at a time, one taxes at a time, one whatever it is at a time. Just be your biggest fan and believe in yourself. Okay, we got our fingers all warmed up. Ready? And here we go. Peace in. Peace.